Welcome back with me, Kevin. Today we're going to do a quick little reading and a little chat on how to value yourself. Especially right now with everything going on in the world, people are feeling frustrated. They feel like they have no value and they're feeling kind of down. So we're going to just figure out what do we need to do to find a little more value in what it is that we do and who we are. All right, we're going to kick this off with the world. Believe you're good enough, just believe that you're really ready to go to the next step. Stop second guessing yourself and stop doubting yourself. Because every time you doubt yourself, you keep yourself from moving through the threshold to get to the next level so you can start over. Right? At 21 becomes a 3, my friends, and that's all about growth. And you have to believe that you have everything that you need. You have all the lessons that you'll learn to move forward. Now, what could be blocking that is the moon, is that sometimes you feel a little bit delusional in your thoughts because you're afraid. You have this fear. You see all the animals or dragons where they are trying to attack this angel because you're afraid to step forward. But that's also, what do they say, the wares of the devil in a sense, where it's trying to keeping you back and keeping you from moving forward. So instead, just believe that you can do anything you want to do and stop being afraid. Because as long as you're afraid, then you can't step through the world. And that's the issue you're dealing with. So just take the leap, move forward through the threshold, and enjoy the new outcome, the new growth that is waiting for you. Okay. Now, what's causing all of this is the Page of Wands. What brought you to this point of not being able to step forward is because you feel like you have a lot more to do. You feel like you haven't learned enough, right? You feel like you're still being held back a little bit, and that it makes you feel uncertain at times. And you have to kind of get that out of your head, right? You got to just embrace your creativity, embrace your passions, and roll with them. And then you'll unblock. The fear goes away. But as long as you feel like you need to do more, that you don't have enough, you haven't learned enough with whatever it is that you like working with, then you can't get through the world. You're going to be stuck where you're at. And that's what's kind of causing this is that you just feel like you haven't done yourself enough service to whatever it is that you work with, whether it's painting, drawing, writing, your work. You haven't perfected enough you to really ask for that raise, or to really sell your work, or to really move forward. Because you're not finding value in yourself, but yet you have everything you need. So you should value, because there's only one you, right? And the outcome, if you can listen to this and not be afraid and not hold yourself back from your true potential, the King of Pentacles. You have financial stability. You have stability in life. Why do I say financial? Because the King of Pentacles usually is a master of money, or when things are materializing, because we're talking about valuing yourself, right? And your passions and your creativity and everything else. If you can get over the fear, then you know that you can attain anything that you want. So you will be financially okay, because you finally will believe that you are good enough. And that when you value yourself, other people will value you too. Because whatever you manifest, people pick up on that vibe. So remember, you are good enough. So therefore, you can become the King of Pentacles and have whatever it is that you're seeking. Now, what do you know about this to be true? 10 of Wands, you know it takes a lot of hard work. Could that be driving some fear? Where it feels sometimes overburdened. That's why you feel like, well, if I push forward, then, I'll be too tired to do anything else. Yeah, but nothing comes easy in life. So if you really want to value yourself, you have to give it everything you got. And you know that. You know you have to give everything you got, because if you take shortcuts, you can't master it. You can't become the king. You get stuck at where you're at. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they? But it isn't easy. Life's never easy. It's supposed to be challenging. That's the whole point. A master takes 20 or 30,000 hours to become good at something, or to master something. So if you want to really up the game, walk through the world, lose the fear, then deal with the burdens sometimes. And you know that in order to achieve greatness. And what's running in the shadows in the subconscious mind is the Knight of Wands. It's that second guessing doubt where you're always trying to rush things, and you can't rush. You got to slow it down, because there are no shortcuts. And you know that 10 of Wands, there are no shortcuts. So the Knight wants to move forward and just get on with it. You can't. You got to slow down. You see the ship in the card? You got to slow down and really track your course. Lay it out clear and follow it. And if you do that, then of course things will work out. But if you don't, then you become unstable in the earthly realm. And you don't want that. So by valuing yourself, you're going to get these thoughts of rush out of your head. You're going to slow it down and learn to perfect your craft. That's how you're going to value yourself, my friends. It's the only way to do it. And it doesn't come easy, right? If it was easy and everybody would be doing it, then it's not worth it, is it? Now let's go ahead and turn to the Mary Magdalene Oracle and see what she has to say for us here today. This little reading on how to find value in ourselves. Well, this is refreshing even for me. I kind of enjoying this reading right now. Gosh, I'm glad we're doing this one, friends. Right, so we got what? The good. How do you value yourself? The question was the good. Just believe that you are good because you are good. Everybody's good inherently. What changes you and breaks you down in society? Because they tell you you're not good enough. That's why the Page of Wands is always second guessing everything. That's why you always feel like, well, I'm doing so much and there's no payoff. Well, ignore that. That's just society because you are good enough. You can do anything you put your mind to. Remember that, okay? And we got Mary Magdalene. Love only ever expands. And when you finally love yourself, that means you're not afraid. See, true love is not being afraid of anything. So the moon there card is all about fear. That's holding you back from getting to the world. But if you love yourself, then that fear goes away pretty quick, doesn't it? Because you can't love if you're afraid. But if you love, then you're not afraid. Understand? And so, love yourself because you are inherently good. And the last card is soul work. I'm in the service of love. Isn't it funny how I was telling you that you got to let go of the fear? And so the moon card in the tarot was all about, a little bit delusional because you're not really facing reality the way you should. You're a little bit afraid to move forward. It's holding you back from going through the world. And you hear us saying soul work. I'm in the service of love. Because when you can finally truly love yourself, then guess what? Fear goes away and then you have the strength of the lion and the truth of the dove. See that? See how that works? Everything works out exactly how you want it. Anyway, that's all I got. And if you like to have your own personal reading that really dives more into like how to find more worth in what you do or in who you are, head over to wordwithatwist.com and go ahead and book a reading. Pick the one that resonates the best with you, and we will do that. Until next time, I want to see you in my next little chat. Bye now.